The reason why I wanted to talk about Monarch is because I believe it's just undervalued. The cards are not appreciated like they should be.
What's up everybody, Thomas Barkowski coming back at you with some Monarch update. Just a week or 10 days ago I posted a video saying Monarch is undervalued, and let's see what has happened since the last 10 days. Now I'm not saying any of these prices have gone up because of my video, absolutely not. I probably got 100 views on that video, and no way, shape or form is that moving the market, but let's talk about it. So great library of Solana, cheapest listing $119.99. We go back like 10 days ago, these are like $85, $90. They've been sitting in that $85, $90 range for months and months. No one's playing Solana, it's a player's market, so the price drifted down. They've been sitting there for a long time. Now they're finally starting to go back up. What's the cold foil at? Cold foil 391 was the last sold. Not that many out there. 25 listings between the rainbow foils and the cold foils. I don't think a lot of people are ripping open Monarch boxes, and I think that's going to dry up sooner than later. I still think that's super undervalued. That's a fable. We're talking 1 in 40 boxes here, 1 in 10 cases. You can open up 40 boxes, not even pull it. I think it's definitely undervalued. Phantasmal Footsteps, 183.14, 183.92 is the lowest for a near mint rainbow. Last sold cold foil 268, 264. In the last 6 months, they haven't really gone any cheaper than this. 150, 160, and that's with Prism being LL'd. And it's still 183.92. You can play Prism and Blitz. We're gonna get a new Light Illusionist. It's only a matter of time. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was Prism with just a different little surname, a little different ability. But Phantasmal Footsteps, it's a great card. 183. Undervalued? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Overvalued? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I think it's definitely, in this range of 175 to 200. I think that's fine because it's an absolute powerhouse of a card, and I can't imagine LSS power creeping Phantasmal Footsteps anytime soon. So that's a great pull from the set. Look at the cases. First edition, $370 for a case. That's probably the cheapest it's ever been, definitely since I've been in it. We go back a year ago, they're like $150, $200 a box. Now they're all the way down for $370 for a case. Unlimited, $224 a case, $60 a box. Pretty cheap. Carrion Husk was like $80, $90 if we go back 10 days ago. And I was saying it's just way too undervalued. If this wasn't a shadow equipment and it was just a generic equipment, it would be double 183. It'd be $350. At probably at least $300. Because it's a 6 blocking equipment, which is ridiculous, super strong. And the reason why it was $80 or so is because Chain had LL'd, and that was their primary user. And not that many people play Levia. But look at this. Look at all these sellings on 228. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Someone's buying this out. Last one bought was 125. Lowest currently listed 183, and that's 55 sales. 183.99 with 10,000 plus sales. And that's just a rainbow foil. Cold foil, lightly played, $200, $260, $300. Like, just absolutely crazy. But hey, is that overvalued? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because Carrion Husk is an absolute monster of a card. Don't think that's overvalued at all. $75 for Valiant Dynamos. Those haven't moved. The Herald of Air Edition hasn't moved. I think that should be a more expensive of a card. I think that is undervalued, given that it's a Herald of Air Edition, dominate for 5, draw 2 if it hits. Absolutely bananas in Prism. And they're not going to power creep Herald of Air Edition anytime soon. Galaxy Black, $100. You can only get this extended art and this Galaxy Black alt art in the first edition boxes. I think that's also undervalued because it's not easy to pull that alternate art. Lumina Go Boomina, 88. No change in Vestas of Soul. No change in Doomsday, but Eclipse has gone up. That was like a $15 card. Now it's sitting on $27. So that's gone up a little bit, and that's just for the rainbow foil. Last couple sold, 17, cold foil 28. I think it's going to continue to go up. Now the issue with Monarch is going to be that Eclipse and that Doomsday. you buy a case for $234, $223, and your legendary is the Eclipse or the Doomsday, you lost a lot of money. You pull the Footsteps or the Husk, you're in for business. Valiant Dynamos, you're probably going to break even. Odyssey Ancient still sitting around 11, no change from that. Soul Shield around $8, no change from that. Sea Strike $469, I don't think there's any change from that. That sounded like a card like the last couple sold. $5.99, $6. We go back, could have got it for $4. Looked like that was a one-off. $6. So no change there. Sea Strike, underrated card. I mean, it's a 0 for 7 with Go Again. Like, come on. Sonata, $5 card, underrated. I think it's just underpriced. It's a great card. I know it can whiff sometimes, but the value that it gets when you hit the Sonata, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So once Vizrite comes back into competition, once we have Living Legend status with Chain, I think we're going to see Sonata bounce right back. So for $4, $1 shipping, I would pick up a playset if you don't have any. And that's really all I'm going to talk about today. I think Luminaris is too cheap. Shadow Puppetry is too cheap. Pulping is just a rare $1.60, but that's probably too cheap too because all the brutes are running Pulping. Like, if you don't have these cards, pick them up. Herald of Ver Edition, $1.25, unbelievably undervalued. This card is a beast. It's a mainstay for the Light Illusionist. It's not going anywhere for Prism. Once we have LL format, all the Prisms are going to have 3 Herald of Ver Editions. Merciful Retribution is a beast of a rare. Very, very good. The other rare cards, Yellow Auras, are also very good. Let's see if we can find them real fast. Of course not. They're going to be a little down. Genesis, $1 per card. It's too cheap. That card's way too good. Arclight, 70 cents. Too good. Let's see. We can't find those 2 other auras, so they're even cheaper. Here's one of them. Odes of Wraith, 50 cents. If you don't have those, pick up a playset. If you don't have a playset of Tome of Divinities, pick them up. 34 cents a piece. They're going to cost you $1 plus like $1 shipping. Like, come on. It's just too cheap. Too cheap. Parable of Humility, good card, 18 cents, too cheap. Soul Reaping, 30 cents, too cheap. Pick them up. Chain, super fun to play. Chain, super powerful. We get in the LL season, LL format, and there's no bans. Chain's going to be bananas. Prism's going to be bananas. I think these cards are super undervalued. If you don't have these Majestics, these staples, pick them up while they're cheap.